Hello viewer, welcome to my YouTube channel Software Testing. As part of software testing tutorial, today I will show you how you can do cross-browser testing using Selenium. So, cross-browser testing is a very important part of software automation testing. So, in order to do the cross-browser testing, I set it up topics this way. So create a browser method with switch case statement. You can do many different way, if else statement using testng XML, but I'll use switch case statement method. Thereafter we'll create a test class, then we'll execute the test. Here is the application sourcedemo.com. We'll use that application. So in order to do that, we need an IDE. We'll use Eclipse IDE as usual. You can use any other IDE. Those who are new in Selenium as well as Eclipse IDE, how to set it up, project, package and all other thing, I have a separate video for that in my channel. You can watch from there. So once you are in Eclipse IDE, your project package already created, select your package, then right click in the package, then go new. Thereafter you need to create a class. So class name I'll do like a browser method. I am not taking any other main method or any other thing. Then click finish. We need to create another class. As usual, select package, right click, new, other. I'll create a testng class. That's why you need to click other, then testng, click next. Here you need to keep up to source. Thereafter you need to write your test class name. My test class name is the cross browser testing. I'm not taking any other annotation. Then click finish. It has only test annotation. First let me write the method class. We need to create one method. Before creating a method, we need to instantiate WebDriver equal to null. WebDriver is the interface of Selenium WebDriver. So here we need to type D is capital. So mouse over and import WebDriver. Red mark will be gone. Thereafter we'll create a method public void. Let's say my method name is the open browser. We'll use parameter, let's say string. We'll use like a browser name. Here is the method body. You need to write your code over here. So as I mentioned, we will use switch case statement for this one. In order to do that, first we need to type switch. Then you need to use that variable browser name. Here is the body for switch case statement. We need to write the case statement. Case, double quotation. Let's say first browser is the Chrome, then clone, then break, semicolon. Within that, we need to write our code block over here because we are using right now Chrome. First thing we need to do, system.set property. Here is a key value pair. We need to, this key value pair, we need to enter the driver path and driver key. So key is the WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver, and path is where your Chrome driver located. Here already in the project level my Chrome driver.exe located. So browser driver folder, here is the Chrome driver.exe. That means browser driver / Chrome driver.exe. make sure all the spelling is correct. So thereafter we need to do driver equal to new Chrome driver. You see Chrome driver is a red mark, mouse over, and you need to import Chrome driver. So thereafter we need to driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. That's basically once browser is open, it needs to be maximized so that application is visible clearly. Thereafter we can do one console message SYSO control space bar, so that it's a just verification purpose. So Chrome driver launched successfully. So this is for Chrome, right? So we need to do this thing for all other browser. Control C, Control V, then one more. So first thing we need to do Chrome, let's say Firefox. We need to replace all the value Chrome to Firefox. Firefox uses Gecko driver, that's why you need to put over here Gecko driver. Here also we need to replace Chrome with Gecko. Then we need to place over here Firefox driver. So red mark, mouse over, import Firefox driver. Then we need to replace over here Firefox. Then again over here Edge driver, Microsoft Edge. Here we need to do Edge, and also Edge driver exe file name is ms edge, and also here Edge driver, then mouse over, import Edge driver, error will be gone. Here we need to type Edge driver. Then we can do another statement which is default. We can do one statement, console print statement, system out.println. Let's say we are running one browser name, let's say that is not listed over here, it might be Safari or any other thing. Then what you need to do, then console message will be printed as a browser is not listed. Thereafter we'll do return. Okay, so our method is basically done, all we did correctly. Then we need to call this method from our cross browser testing class. Let's go there. So here is our test class. First thing we need to browser method, let's say bm equal to new browser method, ended up with semicolon. Then bm dot, you see open browser, let's say we can do Chrome over here, Chrome. Then bm dot driver dot gate, we need to place our URL over here. Let me copy the URL, copy and paste it over here. So then we can do another, SYSO control space bar. So application open launched successfully. Thereafter we can bm.driver.quit. So that's basically, if we run this script, it will open only Chrome browser. Let's see if it is works, then we can do all the browser together. Like a cross browser testing, we'll wrap up this code within the for loop. Thereafter it will run one after another. So let me run it. Right click, run as test-ng test. Let's see how it goes. It is running. You see Chrome browser open and it is maximized. Let's see, check the console message. What is the result is? You see it is pass 1 and also Chrome driver launched successfully, application launched successfully. That means it is okay. Now we can work for our for loop for all browser. So in order to do that, first thing we need to do, because it's a string, we need to string within the for loop in integer. That's why you need to do list equal to list. This list we need to do string list dot of, we need to mention all the browser name over here. So first we mention Chrome, then Firefox, then Edge. Okay, now we need to wrap those things within the for loop. For integer I equal to 0 semicolon, I less than list dot size semicolon, then I plus plus. Basically this I less than 0, then it is getting list size, thereafter I plus plus. First thing 0 index, it will run Chrome, thereafter it will increment. As long as condition is true, it will run. Thereafter you need to wrap this code within curly bracket, start from here, then it will be ended up over here. So now we need to do string browser equal to list dot get, which one? I. This it will replace with the I value. Now last time we run using the Chrome browser over here with the hard-coded value Chrome. Now we will use that browser variable over here, b browser. Is a spelling mistake. Browser this variable over here. Now this code wrapped up with this for loop, and for loop will iterate Chrome, Firefox and Edge. Now it's a single code. It will, within the for loop, it will run all three browsers. So let me clean up the console, clear, and right click. First thing we need to save. It is saved already. So right click, run as test-ng test. It will run all three browsers. Let's see how it goes. It is running. First thing, Chrome browser open, launch successfully, source demo. You see console message, it is working. Thereafter it is running with the Firefox browser. It open, maximize, application navigated, close. And last one is the MS Edge driver, Microsoft Edge. It open and source demo navigated and close successfully. Let's see all console message printed or not over here. Let me check that it is passed. let's see, you see WebDriver launched successfully. This line, it is coming from the our method class. An application launched successfully, it is coming from here. That means it's perfectly work. In this way, all the browser launch successfully. In this way you can do cross browser testing. And because we separated browser method, in this way you can separate your method. You can reuse this method for any class purpose. Any class you need a cross browser testing, you can call this method and you can work with that. In the basically, when you will do a framework in this splitting work and reuse that code, and this is very helpful for the framework related purpose. So those who are new, at least you have some idea how to do the cross browser testing using Selenium. As I mentioned earlier, you can do it many different way, like a if-else statement instead of switch case method. Also, test.ng-xml can help you run cross-browser testing. So this is another way. Basically, object-oriented programming, you can do whatever you need to do based on your project, based on your work, you can do. So that's all for today's tutorial. I believe those who are new in Selenium as well as cross-browser testing, this video will be very helpful for themselves. If you think this is helpful, please like my video, subscribe my channel and share it to others. Also, if you have any question, please make a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this video.